Hello, my name is Aiden Kaiser.
Hey Aiden, how you doing?
I'm in first grade and my teacher is Miss Raina and we are the Grizzlies.
That is awesome, Aiden. Well, I'm Mr. Alvarado. I'm on the school board and I appreciate you having me here. I think you're going to ask me a couple questions in regards to school board appreciation month. So this is my honor to be here to talk to you, Aiden. So what's your first question?
My first question is, what's your name?
Oh, I'm Conrado Alvarado. It's actually a very hard name to pronounce. So back when I was little, like your age, my dad was the same name as me. So we're both Conrado, so they would call me Conradito. Ito means the younger one, so then my family started calling me Ito, which is a nickname. And so when my older sisters were a year apart, we would go to school together at Rayburn, they would call me, instead of calling me Conrado, they would call me Ito. So then all my friends would call me Ito. So there's my long explanation of what my name is.
Where are you from and where is your background?
Oh, that's a great question. I'm actually from McAllen. I went to school here. McAllen schools, started off at Milam, then Rayburn, then I went to Lincoln, and then I graduated from McAllen Memorial High School a long time ago. And then I went to college at Texas A&M, was in the Corps and did some time in the Army. And then I've held different jobs, mostly in the medical sales. I've sold pharmaceuticals, those are medications for patients to feel better. So I've done stuff like that.
Why did you decide to serve the school board?
Well, that's a great question. So how it started was I was actually the PTO president at Garza because I have 3 kids. My oldest is already out of McAllen schools. She went to Garza, Fossum, and Rowe High School, and she's in college now. And then I have my other daughter who's at Rowe right now, and then my son, he's at Fossum Middle School. But when my oldest was barely starting in Garza, and you're what grade? First? She was also in first grade, and my wife went to the PTA meeting back then, and I couldn't go because I was at work. But when she got home, she said, "You're now the PTA president. We all nominated you." And I said, "I wasn't even there. How did that happen?" But she helped me, and I liked it. And then back then we were discussing building new schools, and I was in favor of it because our schools were really crowded. And so at that point, I decided to run for the school board about 10 years ago, 12 years ago, to try to help this pass. So I did, and I got the opportunity to serve. I didn't run for re-election because my kids were little, and they were involved in a lot of things. So I took some time off, but I decided to run again, and here I am.
What are your feelings for kids and the school district?
Well, Aiden, and I'm glad we're here doing this interview, because the only reason why I'm doing this because I want to make sure that we provide the best education opportunities for kids like my kids, your kids, like you, and everybody else, that we all have a chance to do great things. So with that being said, I'm going to ask you a question. What do you want to do when you get older?
I want to be a scientist.
Wow, and I have no doubt that you will. So you're going to go to college, you're going to go get your master's degree. You don't know what that is, right, Ned? Do you?
No.
No, it's okay. You have a long way to go, but I can tell you're going to be able to do it because I can tell you're very smart. So what's your favorite part of school?
My favorite part of school is reading.
Reading. What do you like to read?
I like to read some chapter books, and I really like to read Dr. Seuss books. They're really funny.
Awesome. Miss Raina is your first grade teacher. What do you like about her?
I like about her, she's nice, and everybody in my class loves her.
Awesome. Okay, what's your next question for me?
My next question is not really a question.
Okay.
Did you know my mom and dad work at Memorial?
Oh, they do? Are they teachers there?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
My dad's a history teacher, and my mom's a chemistry teacher.
Wow. So when you get older, they're going to be able to help you.
Especially my mom.
So my mom taught at McAllen, and she was a math teacher, but she would help me with math, but she was also very hard. Like if I didn't get good grades, she was like, you have to get better grades because I'm a math teacher. So when you're in chemistry, your mom's going to want you to get that A, and when you're in history, your dad's going to want you to get that A. So you're going to have to study really hard.
Usually when my dad teaches, he makes me come, and then I listen to everything.
There you go. There you go.
And my mom at tutoring, I listen.
So before we started, you told me you had a sister in 3rd grade. What's her name?
Her name is Kennedy Kaiser.
Kennedy Kaiser. Who's smarter, you or her?
Pretty much her.
Okay, that's cool. You know what? I know your dad. He's a soccer coach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's really, really good coach. My daughter played against him for 4 years. So,
He did it.
but we never beat your team. Never beat your dad's team. He had a really good team. Do you like soccer?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna play?
Yes, last year I played. I'm going to take a little break and do basketball.
Good for you. So the last thing I'm going to tell you is that I appreciate you inviting me here to your school, Gonzales. Y'all have a great school. You have great leadership. Mr. Hernandez is one of the best principals. Y'all have excellent teachers. Y'all have a great support staff, and your students here are you guys can compete against anybody, not only in McAllen but in South Texas. So you guys are in really good hands. So it's my honor to be invited. I appreciate it. The talking with you, Aiden. For me, this is being on a school board. We don't get paid anything. This is community service that we do, and meeting students like you makes it worthwhile. So just thank you for having me here, and good luck. Okay.
We're also, at Gonzales, we're also doing this 3-week challenge.
Okay.
And every time we finish a week, we get to go on a playground like an hour. And that's
Awesome.
more than our PE time.
So you earned it with this interview. You've done a really good job, because I was in first grade like you. I probably wouldn't say anything. I'd be too nervous. But you did really, really good. So you deserve more time in the playground. We'll go talk to your principal, see if we can make that happen, right? Just kidding. We'll see you, buddy. Thank you.
Bye-bye.